The waiter refilled my glass for the third time, his polite smile beginning to fade into pity. Around me, laughter floated through the dimly lit restaurant, champagne glasses clinking, couples leaning closer across candlelit tables. My plate sat untouched. The ice in my drink had melted into nothing but cold water. And I was still waiting. 2 hours. 2 hours for my girlfriend Maya, who'd promised this would be our night. My 30th birthday. Just dress sharp and don't peek at the reservation, she teased over the phone that morning. I'm planning something special. I believed her. Because that's what I'd always done. Believe her, even when small things didn't add up. The late-night calls from work. The perfume that wasn't hers. The faint smell of cologne that lingered on her scarf one evening. Each time I told myself stories to explain them away. She's just tired. Stress. You're overthinking again. But tonight, sitting alone in this overpriced restaurant she'd picked, with a melting candle flickering between me and an empty chair, those stories began to crumble. When my phone buzzed, I jumped. Maya, running late. I promise I'll make it up to you, okay? Just order something to drink. No, sorry. No estimate. Just casual reassurance. I stared at the message, something sharp twisting inside my chest. I typed back okay, then deleted it. What I really wanted to ask was where are you? But I knew how that would sound. Needy, clingy, accusatory. So I did what I'd always done. I swallowed my frustration. By the time I finally stood to leave, the restaurant had thinned out. The host gave me a sympathetic look as I grabbed my coat. The cold air outside bit at my skin, but it was grounding, a slap of reality. I didn't want to go home. Not yet. Something in me, an ache, a suspicion, pulled me in a different direction. Her direction. Maya had mentioned she was wrapping up something important near the Riverside district earlier. I told myself it was a crazy idea, following that hunch. But as I drove, that gnawing sense of dread only grew sharper. The night glowed with streetlights reflected off wet pavement. My heart thudded as I parked near her favorite rooftop bar, the one she'd said was too romantic to visit without the right person. And there she was. Through the glass window on the second floor I saw her, laughing. Her head tilted the way it always did when she felt safe. Her hand rested on a man's arm, fingers tracing circles on his sleeve like she used to do on mine. I couldn't breathe. The man turned slightly, his face catching the light. It was Eli, her business partner. The one she said was married, harmless, the guy she had to meet late sometimes because of his schedule. I stood frozen, a stranger watching my own life shatter through glass. For a moment, denial surged up like a final defense. Maybe it's work-related. Maybe it's a coincidence. But then he brushed her hair behind her ear, leaned in and kissed her. Slow, deliberate kiss. The kind that said this isn't new. The street blurred. I realized too late that I was crying. Not loud, not dramatic, just silent, broken, leaking. I didn't go inside. I didn't confront them. Instead, I walked back to my car, the world around me muffled, my mind a whirlwind of disbelief and betrayal. How long? How long had I been the backup plan? The safe choice she'd keep on the side until something better felt secure. I sat in my car for what felt like hours, replaying every memory like evidence in a trial. Her sudden gym sessions. Her new perfume. Her strange silence when I'd mentioned wanting to move in together. It all connected now. Every little lie had been a stitch in the web I'd willingly stepped into. My phone buzzed again. Maya. Where are you? I'm at the restaurant, you're not here. Did you leave? A strange calm settled over me as I stared at the screen. The audacity. The performance. I typed slowly. Yeah. I waited 2 hours. Didn't want to interrupt your night with Eli. 3 dots appeared. Then disappeared. No reply. Minutes later my phone rang. I didn't answer. The second call came, then the third. I just watched the screen light up, her name glowing bright in the dark. Finally I answered. Maya. Her voice was trembling. It's not what it looked like, please. It looked like you forgot whose birthday it was. I swear it just happened. I didn't plan. That's the thing about betrayal, I said quietly. You don't plan it. You just stop saying no. There was silence. Then a sob. I still love you. I let the words hang there. Once they would have meant everything. But now they sounded like static. Then why did you make me wait alone? I whispered. Why did you let me believe I mattered? She didn't answer. I ended the call. For a long while I just sat there, the city's hum filling the emptiness she'd left behind. The betrayal wasn't just in the kiss. It was in the waiting, the lying, the pretending. It was in every moment she'd made me doubt my instincts and call it love. When I finally started the car, I didn't drive home. I drove to the lake we used to visit when we first started dating. The place where we'd shared secrets, made promises, planned futures that now felt like someone else's dreams. The water rippled under the moonlight, cold and indifferent. I tossed my phone into it without thinking. It vanished beneath the surface with a soft splash. For the first time that night I felt something close to peace. Because waiting was over.